Stories follow the script, but not this one. You start the day thinking you know exactly where you are going. And then the city slowly changed the plan for you. The plan was simple. Walk around Dundas, make our way through Queen Street, continue all the way to Ossington and end the day with pizza. But downtown had a different plan. I wanted to explore downtown properly, not just walk through it, but experience it. Like one of those cinematic New York days you see in movies. I even had a full image of what I wanna wear. And all I need was a dark cap to complete the whole look. But somehow, finding that cap became its own journey. We went from store to store for an hour.
I'm not sure between this one or this one.
Then, right when I almost gave up, I found it. Exactly the one I imagined. And the journey finally began. Nobody really stopped here. The city keeps moving. Whether you are ready or not. Crowds moving in every direction at once.
Before coming to Canada, I used to search about here and see any videos or photos about Toronto to envision myself here. And whenever I come here, I remember those days, my dream come true. Honestly, it was better in my dream, but it is what it is. What can I do? I mean, it's okay. It's a good reminder for me to recall those days and yeah.
Every time I walk into Dundas now, there is this strange feeling for a few seconds. Like reality overlapping with an old dream. Even though it's loud, messy, and overwhelming, it reminds me that some dreams actually do come true. Not in a magical movie way, just quietly. One random afternoon at a time.
Saw the sun in distance, looked like a burning coin. Saw the sun in distance.
To remember this day differently, I bought the pack of Polaroid film as well. Digital photos sometimes feel too perfect, too clean, and too temporary. But Polaroid feel more honest.
So I have to just wait for the next streetcar.
There is something special about watching a memory slowly appear in your hands.
Something is going to appear.
It almost felt like the day was turning nostalgic while it was still happening.
I like the vibe because it is as busy as it seems. Bicycle, people, the streetcar. It's matter.
was passed rapidly, so we changed our plan and we made our way toward King Street.
It's shaking, probably because the subway is moving. The light on the building really catch me. And probably they come from those.
On the way to King Street, the city slowly started to look different.
The second one would be this one. Are you filming?
The light hitting the building, the cafe along the street, the trash on the sidewalk as well, people, and those buildings with a New York feeling. All scenes that had walked straight out of a story. It wasn't perfectly clean, it wasn't perfectly beautiful, but it was real. The city suddenly lowered its volume for a moment. You know, it almost felt like we had found the version of downtown we were looking for.
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind, I could change, in my mind, make a
I
lane.
like the vibe of In my opinion, it's better than Donga's. It's calm and more clean.
But even there, nothing went perfectly. I kept waiting for the right moment to film, waiting for the cars to pass, for people to move, for the light to look right for just 2 seconds.
It's not as much as busy as the Donga's, but we have to still wait to capture any scene. This is the vibe of here. To be honest, the vibe of King.
And sometimes, right when the frame finally looked perfect, someone would notice the camera and start joking around. The random people, the little interruption, the awkward moment, they are all part of the atmosphere. By the sunset, we were completely exhausted. We realized there were no way we could still make it to Queen Street and grab our pizza. So, like many parts of this day, the plan changed again. We stayed around the area and started looking for a cheeseburger instead. A tired, quick, completely unplanned decision. And maybe the funniest part was that after all the walking, we ended up with the cheeseburger that wasn't even taste good. But maybe that's exactly why I love today, because it feels alive. You know, the kind of day you can't perfectly organize into a real time or an aesthetic. Maybe that's why downtown really is. You go there trying to create a story, but somehow the city ends up writing one for you instead.